going live. Fun! Oscars!
Yay,
Seen it?
Oscars.
Fun activity. Is it great?
Celebrities, yay. I love looking at celebrities.
Hey, I love looking at their. To be honest, I like looking at the female celebrities
Oh.
for reasons. Of course,
Are
we
you
got
an
a.
appreciator of women?
Yep, I love those.
So, what did you think of the Oscars this year?
It's of course it's safe. It's also just another safe bet again.
Yeah, really.
Got used to it. We got. I'm gonna be honest here. What do you even think of the Oscars? Like ever since the what's it called Will Smith slapping stuff, no one wanted to. They just wanted to play it safe.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't think of the Oscars all that much, honestly. Like besides the Will Smith slap, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's still talked about.
I mean, it's the biggest I think it's like the biggest Oscar-related thing that's happened, like probably ever. So I imagine it'll still be talked about for years to come. But
yeah, I mean, I hope that we got another person gets slapped the next year. Hey, fun fact: my university is supposed to host the Oscars. So
oh wow,
I was not supposed. I mean, we gotta have a watch party in the university. So I was not supposed to do it on Discord with you guys. But because this year University Film Society is run by let me just put it nicely. People who just can't Google when exactly is the Oscars, so they have to close it.
well, I'll be honest. I didn't even know the Oscars were happening until like you went live in Discord, and I was like, oh yeah, the Oscars.
Yeah, but I'm not the one to spend like money on it.
yeah.
That was so embarrassing. Trust me, I caught that problem 1 week ago, but they of course they did not fix it. What about a smart ass?
I mean, you've said it before, but like it was very safe, and I think with that comes a lot of like boredom. I would never pay to actually go to the Oscars and see it.
Yeah, unless there's like something interesting. Actually, Tom Hanks just go on stage and decide to just like, hey, I hate all of you. I'm gonna retire. Go fuck yourself. Actually, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
But no, we just have to talk about this. But no, everything is just safe. I was actually constantly expecting another failure, another shit to happen. Like for example, of course the Tom Hanks stuff. Like another Will Smith slapping, or the Oscars giving the wrong awards to people.
Oh, has that happened before? Actually, I don't think I've heard of that.
La La Land to Moon Knight.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that one. Isn't that fun?
Actually, I did watch La La Land. It's kind of a while ago, but I remember enjoying it.
Yeah, it's a really good it's a really good movie. Unfortunately, it's like one of the main. It's like I think it's just one of the recent musicals that is gonna be played live. Okay, the one of the recent original musicals that is not adapted from anything. So it's a shame. La La Land is so good.
Yeah, because you're more familiar with like a lot of the theater side of things.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, last year we got like a lot of plays like Mean Girls, Wicked.
Right.
Oh my god, those two suck ass. I mean, to be honest, I'm so sad that Tick Tick Boom did not win anything that year. It's like in the 2022 Oscars. Tick Tick Boom got like 2 nominations, none of them from our Best Picture and stuff.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of the, dare I say, like more genre focus, like horror and animation and musical, like I feel like they don't win as much. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but they tend to get snubbed.
It's a thing. I don't think the Academy just likes musical as much as they like horror movies.
Yeah.
But hey, this year's Oscars really safe, really perfect. Nah, it's not perfect, but
No,
Dude, do you know the funny thing is we gotta listen to Conan O'Brien talking about stupid stuff.
I only caught part of that, but he seemed very subdued, I guess. I don't know, for lack of a better word.
I
Very
don't
not
even
edgy.
know. No, he's like, hey, do you know that Kendrick Lamar's gonna call someone not called Diddy a pedo? I was like, okay,
Oh, nice.
nice, okay. Do you want to just say Diddy? Cool. Oh. Oh, here's a funny thing. I didn't see the whole thing. Oh, so out of curiosity, how long did it take them to say fuck Donald Trump this time? They did not say that, but they have a lot of propaganda. It's like support Pakistan, support this stuff, support equalities, support Dominican Republicans. You know, so the closest one is basically the ones that with so the earliest it's basically the support Pakistan, which is best documentary, which is actually one of the earliest awards. So yeah.
Yeah, because they tend to go like the least popular stuff towards the beginning, and they end with like best film and best director and best actor and all that.
No, actually, the first one this time is best supporting actor because they have to like build up okay, get some good stuff out of it so that they can catch people's attention for a long term.
See, yeah, that can make sense.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just go through all the best awards. So okay, the first one. So I'm not gonna go through chronological order because I'm gonna be honest here. The funny thing about this year's Oscar, they can't tell you the exact people who's gonna be here, the exact order of things, because I keep looking on Twitter. It's like, okay, what's the actual order? It's like, oh, they changed the order again.
It's probably a constant struggle to get people invested.
Yeah, probably that's the problem reason. Have the Oscars ever had a good joke in any of their comedy sketches besides Will Smith?
Didn't Ricky Gervais host the Oscars one year? I kind of remember seeing clips of that, and that was entertaining.
That was the Golden Globes.
Oh, okay, all right, gotcha.
That was still so iconic.
Yeah.
No, he just kept drinking wine on stage. It was like, hey, okay, come here, accept your little award, thank your agent, thank your family, thank your God, and then fuck off. Please don't lecture people because you guys have less education than Greta Thunberg.
True. True words.
True words. I wish celebrities are self-aware as him, but no, of course not. They never are. Life. So yeah, do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm Evald. I'm kind of around in some Discord communities, and I'm friends with a lot of people that Unity knows. I don't really post anything on my channel, but I am on YouTube. I post comments occasionally. Yeah, pretty standard stuff.
Yeah, nice to have you here again. If you don't, I mean, your last one is like the arcane chat.
Yeah.
That was
crowded.
Yeah, that was crowded, and it's so bad. The show is so bad.
The show is really bad. Yeah.
Okay, to specify, the season's really bad, and they made season 1 so much worse.
It did retroactively hurt a lot of things in season 1, and I can't help but view season 2 as like non-canonical. Like I don't think about season 2 when I think about the good stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like every time you have to think about season 1, they're like, "Oh my god, this was so good," and then you think of season 2. It's like, okay, let's just retcon it. It's like, hey, do you know there's a baby Grogu who just constantly follows Jinx for no reason?
Yeah, there are quite a few annoying decisions in season 2. Just nowhere near the writing quality of season 1.
Nowhere near. That's just putting it nicely. That's just like, let's do one of the worst seasons of television in history.
I mean, I will say I do hate it quite a bit. I hate season 2. Even aside from like its quality, I really dislike it.
Yeah.
Mostly because I really like Silco as a character, and I feel like they did him quite dirty.
Yeah, that's the thing. They just did everyone so dirty. Silco was like,
Oh yeah.
hey, actually, you could actually just say I could actually change if you just like forgive people. It's like no.
Yeah, and the whole thing about him knowing Vi's parents, it's like you're just completely changing the dynamic here. Like, I don't know. It very much feels like it did not take into account a lot of the positive aspects of season one. I
No,
just did
I
not
mean,
understand exactly what happened in that season.
apparently, do you know that he does not know who Jinx and Fi are, and then he just want to kill them? But apparently, he actually knows the entire time. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah,
wow, fun. Life happens. So yeah, Oscars.
yay!
Yay! Is this year good?
I think this year's pretty good.
Yeah,
We got some good stuff.
maybe. It's good stuff. I mean, do you know who won Best Picture?
Nora,
Nora, finally, the best.
deserved,
Well deserved.
well deserved. Yes.
But look, because Nora is so good, we break that down in our podcast about Nora. We're so surprised by the quality.
Oh yeah, I had very few expectations entering it, but I was just really blown away by like the character writing. The performances were quite strong. It just felt like, and it was really engaging as well. Like I feel like with a lot of the, dare I say, like more artistic movies, like I don't know, the ones that are more catered to like the theatrics or whatever, it can be hard to stay invested in them, and that's something that I thought of like The Brutalist. Like it was kind of difficult for me. Like The Brutalist is, there's some good parts to it, but it was just hard to stay invested. That was not the case with Anora. Like I was entertained the entire time. It was great.
Yeah, because Nora did like in 2 hours, basically two stories. The first one is like how Nora meet this person who's a rich person, and the second half after he got married to him, and everything falls apart because apparently he's like a shithead. They're not supposed to marry and
Yeah.
stuff, and they have to find him, which is actually two separate stories, and they actually merge it really well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it just tells a complete tale of like the immaturity going on and how it kind of ultimately ends up hurting them both, but her to a much larger degree.
Yeah, I mean, and then we just got like a lot of good writing. I was like, oh, how's Anora? Because like she's an absolutely selfish person who just want her own game, but the only way she can do it is by in the sex industry, which to earn a lot of money because that's all she wants. And to
Yeah.
do so, she keeps selling herself to other people, and then she just got a lot of surface level stuff. She does not understand who actually cares about her because
Yeah,
everyone in
it's
yeah.
yeah, it's interesting to see her perspective, and this is made very clear by the end. But like her lifestyle and her job is like it's really impacted her quite negatively. She finds it very difficult to form human connection to people.
Yeah, and then when she actually found out someone actually cares about her, she has a mental breakdown because like
Yeah,
she just realized her entire life is just nothing. Her entire life is just sex working.
yeah, she has very I guess like transactional view on sex. Like it the only thing it can be is impersonal, and yeah, it's at the very end. It's made very clear.
Yeah, I was like, it's so because like this is a if you don't know about Honora, this is a movie that basically dropped last year, and it's like it's just an indie film. We don't have no idea. It stars Mikey Madison, which by that time she's not that famous aside from being ghost faced.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of her before this.
Yeah, I was like, and then she was like, actually, and then suddenly the movie dropped. Everyone on Twitter was like, oh, good, dude, go watch that film. I was like, okay, I haven't watched it. And then when people are posting clips, and then when the film released online, they're posting clips on Twitter. It's like, oh my god, this is so good. Oh, I mean, they're not referring to Mikey Madison's tits, which they're also good, but they're, they're referring to the writing. Like
Yeah.
the most notable one is like at the end when the Russian guy was like, oh, thanks for a good time, and then she just realized, she was like, oh my god, she actually does not care about her. He just wants to use her for his own benefits.
Yeah, I think the exact line is, "Thank you for making my trip to America so fun." And it's like, wow, that's all that was.
And
Jeez.
and she actually like you actually see her perspective. Because she has been going through the entire city just to find him.
Yeah, I think she even at that because like you said earlier, the story begins with them being very much in love, and as it goes on, like, Ivan, he runs away once his parents find out. He hightails it, starts partying, but she's still invested in finding him. I think even at that point, she's still kind of clinging on to the idea that she can form a connection with someone.
Yeah, it's just that realization. It's like, no, you can't. You're basically just a tool to him. He just honestly just wants you for sex, and wants you to just like gain diplomacy in USA.
It is very soul crushing to her, I think.
It's absolutely. And then at the end, it's like there's actually a person that actually cares about her, Yuri. And then you're just like, oh, that's actually the realization she needed.
Oh yeah, Igor.
Yeah, Igor. Yeah, Yuri's the actor who got nominated for Best Supporting Actor. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anora is absolutely well deserved for Best Picture. Which the second one coming close is Conclave. We seen that.
Actually, I don't think I ended up seeing it, but
Oh shit. Oh.
I've seen most of the other ones.
Oh really? Oh, I thought you were in the stream when someone streamed with us.
I think I might have originally planned to show up, but I think I was busy.
Oh no, that's fine. So yeah, Conclave is also really good. It's just like it's a drama about like some people, just a person who owns the church. Okay, I don't remember the exact name. So the person who owns the church, it's like, okay, I have to figure out who's the next boss. Okay, next something. Okay, the boss of the entire.
It's for electing the Pope, right?
The Pope. And then at the same time, he has to figure out like what he should be doing. He's like morally the best person in the film. I'm not a fan of the ending, but what can you do about it?
Yeah, I've heard pretty good things about Conclave. I know there's some mixed opinions on it.
Yeah, but it's mostly good. I'm not gonna, because like, I think my only thing is like they just have like a scene that's just like, oh, a random thing just explode.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like
I hope the Pope is alright.
Oh yeah, I mean he got knocked off. Glass just flies in his face, but he's fine.
That's good.
Yeah. And then that's basically a random explosion. That's the problem. But the character writing is extrememely strong. Like Ralph Fiennes is like struggling to just like find the corruptions in that place while choosing the best leader. Like I love Ralph Fiennes in a role. He's so good.
He's a great actor. You've seen the Menu, right? That's probably the most recent thing I've seen with him in it.
Yeah, he's amazing in that. He's like the new M. Of course, I have no idea what's gonna happen with the next James Bond, but yeah.
Right.
What do I also have? Oh yeah, so yeah, Conclave. That's the second best one. I have no idea. The next one is either The Brutalist or Dune Part 2. Disclaimer: I haven't seen I'm Still Here or Nickel Boys.
Yeah, I haven't seen those two either.
I mean, I guess they're good. Maybe, hopefully, but based on the track record of this Academy, I'm just don't have faith in it. It's yeah. But yeah, Anora is absolutely well deserved, and then you just got shit like, Amelia Perez.
Oh yeah,
that was a
dumpster fire of a movie.
No, I think we'll talk about it more when we got when we got to when the winners of Amelia Perez arrived.
Yeah,
of course, the Substance we think it's overrated.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And then we got okay, but the Substance that won one award, so we can talk about that later. And also Wicked. Oh my god. I know I'm like the biggest hater of Wicked the movie in the world, but still. Okay, it won 2 awards, but let's see what it deserves. But yeah, Anora, best picture, absolutely.
I rate that a big old thumbs up.
Big old thumbs up. Of course, we got I guess we can talk about A Complete Unknown, which is but yeah, no. A Complete Unknown is a bad movie. It resembles a film. Okay, if you don't know, A Complete Unknown talks about the era during Bob Dylan when he transitioned to folk music to rock rock music. I think rock music.
Oh, okay. That's one with Timothy Chalamet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And then the guy who directed Logan, it's there for Ferrari, which is supposed to be a slam dunk. And I remember he made Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, okay, fine. I hope that film is just Disney mandolin. So it's like, okay, I just watched A Complete Unknown in theater, and now I watched it. It's shit.
Oof.
Oh yeah, I mean, here's the most frustrating part. I see the scenes. It's like you can tell there's actually really interesting ideas in the fucking movie that resembles a story, but unfortunately they forgot to link it.
Oh, like there wasn't like a really cohesive story tying everything together.
Nope, they don't. It doesn't have any. It's like me, unless you know about Bob Dylan, then it's like, oh, this is his era, and then this is his era. Then this happened. Then this happened. There's like nothing linked together.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I feel like it can be difficult to do that sometimes with like autobiographies. I don't know how realistic the movie is. I haven't seen it. I'm not a huge Bob Dylan fan, but I do know like I imagine it would be difficult to adapt real life events like that and try to tie things together. But I don't know. It probably depends.
Yeah, because I have to look online, and I was like, oh, apparently Bob Dylan is actually an activist because his girlfriend is one, and then she met like Jonah Beats, and I have no idea what Jonah Beats is doing. Joanne Beats. But we can talk about that more, I guess. But long story short, best picture, nope. I mean, the best character is not even made. It's a fucking original character. It's not even in the. She does not even exist in real life.
Oh,
I mean, I think she's also the best active person, but she does not got any nomination. She's played by Elle Fanning.
oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Because I was like, I think her scenes are basically the only ones that actually felt something. But oh well, A Complete Unknown. James Mangold, bad job. I mean, but a lot of Bob Dylan fans will like it. I know I talked to some people in real life, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we like it because I like Bob Dylan." I was like, "Oh well." But yeah, that's best picture for you. What about best director?
Oh, best director. Well, definitely not Emilia Perez. That was not a well-directed film.
No, that was so poorly directed. It's insane.
Yeah. I think probably out of that list, I obviously haven't seen Complete Unknown, but definitely of Substance, Emilia Perez, and Brutalist, and Anora. Probably Anora.
Yeah, probably Anora, because Anora is it's like he knows when to do jump cuts, what loud music directing, and then just like how it implements like trashy songs, and then just songs that without song, and then when the scene without song hits, it's like it's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. He definitely knows when to let the emotions rest a bit.
And then the other thing that I found out, it's like a lot of the scenes with like when she's not in her persona, it's like a lot of long takes compared to a lot of jump cuts beforehand when she's in her persona.
Yeah, that's a good detail actually, because like at the beginning of the movie, it does jump around a lot. There's a lot of like hectic kind of like partying, and I think that fits the atmosphere really well. But later, it's very much a little more subdued, and I think that it fits well there too.
Yeah, when the infiltration scene happened and the last scene was like, oh, long takes.
Yeah,
yeah, those it's amazing directed.
I thought the camera work was pretty good as well. Like even some of the shots of like them walking outside, like down through the city as they're looking for Ivan. A lot of those look pretty good. There's obviously the shot at the end with like the snow falling outside the car. That was really good. Yeah, there's quite a few shots like that I really appreciated.
And most of them are long takes, so that's a funny thing. And you did not. I was like, oh my god, is that long take? Is that a tracking shot? I was like, oh my, that's amazing. But yeah, that's Anora. We got like, I think it's the surf of the best directing. It's like how well organized everything is, and of course, I think the Brutalist is good enough. The thing is, the script just holds it back a lot.
Yeah, I think the Brutalist. Yeah, I definitely had good like directing. The shot composition was pretty good. I liked a lot of the like characters, and a lot of the acting was great, obviously. But yeah, I don't think it's not quite as good as Anora.
No, it's not. I mean, there's some really good tracking shots, and then some nice looking locations.
Yeah.
But it's like there's a lot of like just cut to pictures for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of really nice shots of them building I guess the church at the end, or closer to the end, the second half, as they're constructing it. There's the nice open shots of like the countryside and the huge blocks of concrete that they're using.
Yeah, apparently, like the director confirmed they used AI at the very end of the film. Was like, oh, which
okay.
Fuck. I was like, okay, people was like, oh, that's just a rumor, and then I was like, I can literally show you the article which the director talked about they use AI.
I feel like that's always a little unfortunate, but it's something. It's not really something I noticed, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just probably really brief, so it's like you did not notice that. And also, they use AI to enhance the accents for like Felicity Jones and what's it called, Adrian Brody.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, that's a. Oh well, that's for sucks. I mean, the substance is also good for directing. It just.
Yeah, there's some good. There's some. there are some good shots in the substance, but it goes way overboard in some areas. I will say.
No.
That.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, there's some really insane. I was like, there's a lot of shots. I was like, that's so cringe when basically the cartoonish people just come close to camera.
Yeah, he's eating the shrimp, right? The shot of him eating the shrimp, and it's just like, okay, I get it. He's gross. You can stop now.
And then he's like yelling when he's peeing. I was like, oh my god, just cringe.
Yeah. There were a lot of ass shots as well. I don't know if you noticed that, but like, why? Okay, all right. Okay.
I know sexualized. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's like a lot of sexualization. And the director is female, by the way.
Yeah,
that was a funny part. But yeah, for a complete unknown, I guess the directing it's fine. I just don't think it's that good or that memorable. But we're gonna talk about more. Yeah, that's best directing. Nora, well deserved. And then we got best leading role, Adrian Brody. What do you think?
I think that's probably deserved. Yeah, I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen any of the other ones actually, but I did like Adrian Brody a lot in The Brutalist.
For me, I think it's a conflict between Adrian Brody and Ralph Fiennes. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel probably give it to Ralph Fiennes if not the fact Adrian Brody used AI to enhance his fucking accent. I was like, okay, that knocked it a bit for me.
Okay, yeah. I thought a lot of his Adrian Brody scenes were quite good. I think he conveyed the kind of how miserable his character is a lot of the time.
Oh, I can believe that because he played the pianist, which is about a person who's suffering from a concentration camp and
yeah. That's a classic movie. I think I've seen that. It was kind of a while ago, but I did like it a lot. Very moving.
That movie's amazing, and it literally launches Adrian Brody's career.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'll probably give it to Ralph Fiennes, but it's like I can see it being argued. But it's like even if I give it to Ralph Fiennes, I just think it's like a hair, just a hair above Adrian Brody. I think Ralph Fiennes is just a lot subtle when it comes to like inner conflict and how he deals with stuff. Because a lot of things are not like it looks it's just really subtle. A lot of emotions in his face, but he can't just insanely express them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not mad that Adrian Brody won. I mean, I'm only mad that he gave like a fucking 6-minute Oscar speech.
That was a kind of funny moment in the Oscars. Like as he's like telling them that the music starts building up, as they're like, okay, hurry up. He says, no, I've done this before. I know what's gonna happen. Now let me do my speech.
And I was like, okay, fine, they're gonna wrap it up. I was like, no, it was like keep going. It's like 2 more minutes. I was like, stop it.
It's funny because even if it's not really like a super long speech, because the whole thing was 8 minutes, is that right? Or 6 minutes?
6 minutes.
6 minutes, okay. It's not like a super long time, but I get that people they don't want to be there all night, so they want people to like hurry up a little bit.
And it's not, and the fact that all he said, like, I thank this person, big gap. I thank this person. I was like, you can't just summarize it. That's all you need. Just like I thank this person because they inspire me, they support me, blah blah blah. And no, they just have to this. And then of course at the end I was like, propaganda. I was like, shut up. It's like he says nothing. That's a problem. 5 minutes, but that's reflected on the brutalness, I guess.
Wow.
But yeah. Hey, lead actor, I can see that. I'm gonna be honest, I do not understand what Sebastian Stan was doing for as Donald Trump. I seen the clip. Oscar show was like, oh, if they pull a knife, we gotta shoot a bazooka. I was like, no offense, I'm not gonna watch The Apprentice because this sounds so cringe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not just that. Like I didn't actually see very much marketing for it either. Like you could have told me it came out like last year, and I'd be like, oh, really? Okay.
I was like, oh, okay, it's just another Donald Trump bad movie. Wow, that was so bold. It's not like you did that like a billion times already.
Yeah.
Do you know what's actually bold? Anora, a movie about sex workers and exploring their mindsets. Yeah. Was like, who actually did that before?
Yeah, Anora takes lots of risks.
Yeah, but no, and also love titties, but yeah. To be honest, and let's just smooth translate that to Anora for Best Actress.
I think this is deserved.
Absolutely deserved. I mean, what's funny is actually the only reason. Okay, if you don't know during the Oscar speech, Sean Baker's like thanks Quentin Tarantino for casting for showing Mikey Madison in what's it called? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where she has a minor role, and then he was like, Mikey Madison, do you want to star in my movie? I was like, wow. And she did and then she gave that Oscar-worthy performance.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, how do you fucking do that? That's literally just a small role in a Quentin Tarantino movie, and you just picked her without audition, and you actually paid off.
Was it without audition? I didn't even know
without audition.
Wow.
They just handed her a role.
I guess it paid off. Yeah.
It's a payoff, and it's entirely based on Quentin Tarantino. Movie.
Yeah.
Okay, even Sean, what's it called? Sean O'Brien.
Oh, Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien. Yeah. I'm not gonna make fun of him. He's Quentin Tarantino. Trust me, because if you make fun of Quentin Tarantino, he's gonna make fun of you back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was like, actually, why do you put me in this film? What is this character for? I'm gonna shoot him to death. It's like, it's fun. Yeah, Mikey Madison absolutely deserves. I think the only argument I heard is like against Demi Moore in The Substance.
See, I did like Demi Moore's performance. I think she did a good job with what she had, what the director gave her. But I think Anora was given more to do, if that makes sense. Like Anora was portraying a broader range of emotions, and some of it was really like some of it seemed really difficult as well. Like at the very end, like to take the ending scene for example, she's going through like 3 different emotions in like 5 minutes, and very, very strong emotions, and you can tell that she's just doing a really great job.
Yeah, and the other thing I realized is like he's actually changed her voice during mid sentence. Like when the scene was like, "Oh, thank you for giving me a good time," and then Mikey Madison just changes her voice to the Playboy tone.
Yeah.
And that was like insanely well executed. It was like, and it's so smoothly translated. She can convey,
Yeah, she like pretends not to care, but you can tell it's like slowly eating away at her, and it's just
Yeah, and then just like I mean, there's a lot of good moments like the Russian mother was like, at least like you're nothing but sex workers. Like, and yeah, I'm a sex worker, and your son like hates you so much he marries a sex worker.
One. Yeah, just to piss you off. Yeah,
it's like, oh my god, I love that's great.
Yeah, she gets a lot of like really great dialogue too. Like not just the really impactful ones like that, which is obviously very funny, but it's super impactful. But she has a lot of good banter, like with Igor as well.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't care. I love your name. It's like, oh, go fuck yourself.
I was like, what kind of name is Igor? It's like a hunchback motherfucker.
She gives him a lot of good dialogue. I think that's the problem with Demi Moore. She's giving shit dialogues.
Yeah, I feel like the dialogue wasn't very strong in The Substance. I will say.
Yeah, I mean, even aside from the cartoonish character, name a single dialogue Demi Moore said.
You have everything I gave you, something along those lines, I think.
He was like basically just shit like, "Oh, you're me. I'm you. I made you."
Yeah.
So it's like, "Oh, you me. I can't leave you." Basically, those are basically just expositions.
Yeah, and it's kind of unfortunate because Demi Moore, I think she's a good actress, but she was not given a very good like character in the script, unfortunately. A lot of what she does, a lot of the really impactful, like a lot of the really high emotion scenes they're just kind of silly. Like the scene where she's like cooking all the food and like spraying it everywhere. It's just like, okay, all right,
Okay.
way too
Yeah.
over the top. You're doing a good job like portraying this crazy person, but like this person is way too crazy.
Yeah, director just like she should tone it down. I mean, the funny thing is, I actually thought Demi Moore's gonna win because she has a story. It's like, oh, she has never won an award in 40 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry, she's also handpicked by. She's actually like did it without. She's also like one of the top choices from a director, Demi Moore. So it's like it's still impressive. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's the thing. So that's why I think Demi Moore because she has a story, but no, oh well, she did not. She did not won.
Yeah, I did see a lot of people kind of upset online that she didn't win, but again, I think Mikey Madison deserved it.
And yeah, I mean, Mikey Madison is a good sport. She was like, oh, actually, I love Demi Moore's performance as well. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
she did.
I mean, the funny thing is, I actually did not expect Honora to win this much award. It's like, oh, they gotta. I mean, I love Honora, but probably not even for Best Picture and Best Director.
Yeah, that was kind of shocking actually. Like I wasn't expecting those to win. I would have expected Brutalist to actually clear most of them.
Or even like what's it called, The Substance.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like, yeah, Honora, that's insane. I mean, of course, we do not have to talk about Amelia Perez. That performance is okay. It's okay. I'll give credit. It's not the worst, but it's not Oscar worthy.
It's it's definitely not Oscar worthy.
And then Cynthia Erivo for fucking hell. How do you know how many actors have played this character? You're not Anthony Hopkins in The Father, like the stage play. Anthony Hopkins is actually fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's like all you have to do is sing a bit well. I mean, she's good. Don't get me wrong. I hate the movie, but I think she did a good job, but not Oscar worthy. I don't think she even did as well as India Mansala in the play. Yeah, that was fun. Of course, I could not talk about I'm Still Here. I will watch it eventually, but not before the stream. But yeah, I heard good things about that online. People actually love her performance. For Fernando Torres. But yeah, that's Best Actress, and let's talk about the next one. Okay, Best Supporting Actor. I did not watch this movie.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Okay, this is written, director, and star Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh,
if you don't know, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So if you don't know about this movie, it's people have been comparing. It's like, dude, boo, how did Nora win when this movie actually has like really flowery dialogues? I was like, yeah, if you're taking things out of context. Do you know what also has like a lot of flowery dialogues? John Wick 4.
I have not seen John Wick 4 actually. I saw John Wick 2, but then I gave up because John Wick 2 is bad.
Oh yeah. Okay, you know what? That's a bad comparison. Rebel Moon. That was really flowery.
Yeah.
Very flowery. Pretty shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's but yeah, I don't have much to say about. I mean my Red told me that he thinks it's deserved because he thinks it's a good movie. It's a good movie. She did well. And then the best part is like the baby speech. I was like, oh, if you won, I'll give you another kid, and I won an Oscar, so give me another kid. I was like, actually, that's funny. That's a good speech on the Oscars. I like that. The other things are like Yura Borisov in Honora.
I think he did a great job as well.
Yeah, it's just like the kind person who's like you think it's comedic relief, but actually he plays a really important part for Nora's story.
He does, yeah. He's also very chill and laid back compared to a lot of the other people. He's more just like, well, I guess we're doing this now. We're chasing down Ivan.
And yeah, he's really good. Edward Norton, a complete unknown. I don't think so. I like Edward Norton, but it's not anything Oscar worthy. If I talk about complete unknown, what about Guy Pearce for The Brutalist?
I think he did a okay job, I guess. I think it might be one of those situations where he wasn't given too much with the script, but I think the scenes that he did act for, he did a good job.
Yeah, he did a good job. I think the first half he did a really good job. In the second half, he's been given really shit materials.
Oh yeah.
Hey, do you know that he's just suddenly turned into a cartoon? Was like, I'm gonna rape you. Was like, wow.
Yeah, that's kind of came out of nowhere a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And then he just disappeared at the end. That was so out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's some interesting choices in that film.
Oh yeah, we could talk about The Brutalist when there's more. I mean, we talked about it. It's not a good film, but I think it's okay. It's not a bad film because the first half is just so good. It's just the second half.
Yeah, I did like the first half a lot. I think it did some pretty good stuff. But yeah, the second half, I don't know. And I do understand it's very long. I wouldn't criticize it for being long necessarily, but I think there's an argument to be made, like, how much does it accomplish with its screen time? And I don't know how well it accomplishes what it's trying to set out to do.
Okay, so it's like Anora. It's that movie. How do you know how long Anora is?
It's like about 2 hours, I think, right?
2 hours and 20 minutes. So it's not. It's still a long. It's still a long movie. It's like it's not 3.5 hours.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very long either. I feel like it's pretty well paced.
And if you remember, the second half and the first half and second half are basically different movies, and they actually clamor well together. And that took 2 hours and 20 minutes, so it's not good. And then this movie just like 3.5 hours. Like, I don't think it accomplished that much. And they did it, and they got into a direction I did not expect it to be good in the second half. I was like, okay, I think they would talk about how the drug addiction is gonna cost Adrian Brody, and because of his pressure of supporting his family, he's gotta do the project. He's gonna try to, and it's like no, because apparently just a random train just explode. And it just stop the project.
But I will say, I think the second half does a pretty good job, like, explaining how obsessive he gets about his architecture. So I think it's good to compliment it for that. But...
I mean, no, I think Adrian Brody's character is still consistently good. It's just I don't think Guy Pearce's character is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think a real pain maybe. Yeah, I mean, Red said it deserved though. I'll say that. And no, I'm not gonna watch The Apprentice, even if you just force me to, unless you pay me a lot of money. And best supporting actress, Zoe Saldana.
No, I don't think she did a good job in Emilia Perez.
Oh, she's not.
What I will say is she seemed like she didn't want to be there. I will say that.
Oh yeah. That's what I think. I mean, in my prediction, I thought Monica Barbero was gonna win because up and coming, and people have been praising her the most in that movie. And that's before I seen A Complete Unknown. And then I watched it in theaters, and I was like, "You think that fucking okay?" I was like, no offense to Monica Barbero, I love her. Even before A Complete Unknown dropped. I love her in the film called At Midnight. She's amazing. She's really charming, pretty, sexy, and also and that's a good and really flirtatious. I love her in that film. But in A Complete Unknown, when you tell me that she's Oscar worthy performance, it's like, fucking how? I see better than Timothée Chalamet. It was like, yeah. Is she the best person acting in the film? I was like, no. I think that's Elle Fanning. But no, it's like, no offense, I just don't think that's Oscar-worthy performance for Monica Barbero.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think I've seen her in anything, actually.
Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah,
that was a fun film.
That's a really good film. It's just a shame it lost best adapted screenplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Don't think this list anyone deserves on this list. Other Felicity Jones.
Maybe. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
I think Felicity Jones did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I just don't think it's like Oscar worthy. That's a problem.
Maybe,
So
yeah.
yeah, I mean Ariana Grande, fuck off. Like seriously, fuck off.
I was about to say, what do you think of Ariana Grande? Did she do a good job acting?
Nope. I think she's like the worst, like one of the worst acted person in Wicked. And
They should
Isabella
have put
yeah.
Selena Gomez from Emilia Perez in there.
Oh, that would be funny. Okay, I think Conclave, Isabella Rossana, she's good. Not Oscar worthy either, unfortunately. I'm surprised they did not give like Margaret Qualley in this list.
Oh yeah. I feel like she would have been a good. Should have been a popular choice.
No, if they put up because I was like, oh, I think they would have Margaret Qualley when it's like, nope. I was like, oh, okay. Well, so what is she doing? She just basically dance around as a Bond girl. I was like, oh, that's her hosting scene, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck that. So yeah, that's a waste. Oh, best writing. Honora. We break that down. Amazing.
Yep.
I was like, I mean, anything we did not talk about is like, the conflict really
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
I think again, it's probably just worth it to mention, but like everyone who says this is like a misogynistic movie is insane. Like I've seen people say, "Oh, it's a super misogynistic film that doesn't uphold like the values of feminism." Like, fuck off! It's a great film. It's very very clear with its message. It's not like a woman hating film or whatever.
No, if anything, the woman got criticized. They just comment about like why would Honora be that way? How the industry changes her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the movie does a great job of showing like her entire life has led up to this kind of thing. Like because she's viewed sex as transactional. It's her ability to form those connections with people.
And she does not like to form connections. Remember, there's just one scene and there's just like two dialogues, and she just has one line, and it's like the roommate is like, did you get milk? And she was like, no. Do you see the milk in the fridge? She was like, no. It's like, then I did not get the fucking milk.
Yeah, and there's a few like throwaway lines as well about her like not having her parents around, and you can just imagine like she must have had like a kind of rough childhood.
Yeah, and she does not connect with her parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love amazing character writing and details. I mean, they justify the supposed antagonist so well.
Oh yeah, like Ivan. I think he's just like really well characterized as well. Like he's obviously super immature, but I think what's interesting is that towards the beginning, when he said he was going to marry her and like loved her, I think he really did mean it. But it's one of those things where he meant it at the time, but it's going to be completely different when things get hard.
Yeah, that's you can really tell when things get hard. She's just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And the other thing I really find really well, because the mom is introduced really late in the film and they characterize her so well. That was insane because it's like she's actually reflected upon the main character, the male lead. Because like, oh, actually she's actually a cunt. She's a cunt.
Well,
yeah.
What's interesting is she's willing to like berate him herself, but simultaneously not let him suffer any consequences for his actions. Because so what happens? He just goes back to Russia, and who knows? He'll probably do the entire thing over again. He's going to continue being like an awful person.
Yeah, that's the thing. And then you just remember the context of the film. He's actually a really spoiled kid who did whatever the fuck. He hates her mom, but she has to follow her. And by that they actually immediately characterize her as like, yeah, she's actually she hates her son, but at the same time
she did a shit job raising him.
Yeah, she did a shit job raising him, and she only cares about her reputation more than anything.
Yeah.
I was like, amazing. I was like, and that is literally before she's even on screen. And when she comes on screen, you get the full picture.
You're like, oh yeah, okay, I totally see this now.
Yeah.
Well, and the same thing is true with the dad. He just seems like super aloof and like he doesn't really care about any of this. He views it as funny. He bursts into laughter as they fight with each other.
Yeah, that's the thing. And she's like, ha! And then when she's like, when Anora insulted her mom, the mom was like, oh, yeah, she just laughed.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh yeah, I want to say that for a while now.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of good writing for a lot of the minor characters as well, like the priest Tauros. You can tell how like just really really stressed out he is. He's super super stressed out the entire film as they're looking for Ivan. He knows that it's like, oh man, if I fuck up here, I'm totally gonna get fired.
Yeah,
and you can feel how much he's like. He has the argument with the guy who's about to tow his car. He gets super super mad and like drives off his car really violently. Yeah, but he's a great character. I really like his the scene where he's in the bar, and he gives his little speech about how young people these days, they're always on their phones. They never appreciate their elders. It's just there's it's really good writing, but it's also really funny writing. You know, there's a lot of comedic moments in the film I think work really well.
And then you just get the idea that he's actually really good. He's just trying to do the right thing, and he also tries to be nice to Anora, but at the same time, Anora's like insane in his eyes.
Yeah, he's very aggressive and abrasive, especially at first. But I think over time, he definitely starts understanding where she's coming from. Like she is kind of still infatuated with this fantasy.
Yeah. And then we just at the end he was like, "Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I'll give you the people will fly you back, and you are welcome to stay in that apartment that night. But you have to leave the next morning." You know, good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anora absolutely. We talked about the brutalist. What the fuck was that shit? Sure. I mean, the first half maybe. Second half, absolutely not.
Yeah, there were some kind of strange decisions for the second half, making the guy a rapist. And then, it was odd.
I mean, the kid just dragged the cripple.
Yeah, he just attacks the crippled woman. Okay.
And then that just disappeared in 10 seconds in a room full of people.
Yeah, I guess nobody saw him leave. He just he crawled under the table. Nobody saw him.
Yeah, and then it's like at the end was like, oh, where did he go? It was like ambiguous. What the fuck? Like, and then maybe he turned into God. Maybe.
Yeah, I guess like Best Faith. I think they were trying to make some connection with like, he's the father. He doesn't like Jewish people all that much, right? So they kind of leave it on a like a divine justice kind of note by showing the cross on the floor as they're all looking for him.
Which is no. I mean, if he hates Jewish, why the fuck did he hire the person who is Jewish? And
I don't know.
And you remember, his lawyer is actually also Jewish. Everyone here is Jewish. Like, what the fuck?
I think again, like Best Faith, it was a slow boil. He didn't hate them at first necessarily, but he definitely had deep-seated hatred that bubbled to the surface. But I don't know if that was portrayed very well.
No, I don't think. But I think that's the idea they're going for. It's just there's like one scene, but at the same time, you remember he said it's like even though the train exploded, it's like you are welcome to stay here until you find your footing.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, so he's still a nice guy, and it's like nope. And you're like, hey, call you back just to rape you.
I suppose you could argue that was motivated by the Laszlo's fame. Like Laszlo at that point was pretty famous, and he was making a lot of money. I imagine making his buildings, like designing his architecture for him. But
no, yeah, that's a thing. I mean, I think the other thing I don't remember talking about is the epilogue, which is like, actually, Adrian Brody just made the building. I was like, how? She does not even own the property, and the building is not even finished.
That actually does kind of raise an interesting question because, I thought the building kind of was finished at the point that he disappears. The father disappears.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but you see the inside. It's like it's not painted. There's no furniture.
No.
And the pipe is not sealed. And he at that point he's actually go back to Israel. And he actually said that he finished it in 1973 or something. What? It's like, how do you get access to it?
But yeah, that's a good question. If the dad has disappeared and the son hates him, presumably, for he treated his wife. But yeah,
the brutalist is not the second half just made it worse. And we talked about the substance. It can go fuck itself.
It has it's funny because like if the substance were a little bit more like focused and on track and concise with what it was trying to say, you could probably tell like the story it needed to tell in like maybe like 20 minutes. It takes so long and it just pummels you over the head with what it's trying to say, and it's very clear. It's like yes, I get it. The fame, all the fame goes to their heads, and like it's an abusive system that wears them down. Like I understand, and it creates this double life where like you have your public persona and your private persona. I get it. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is I just like, if you want a similar film as a theme, I was like, just go watch A Star Is Born. It's like, it talks about a lot like the fading of a star and how the star is reborn.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, The Star Is Born is so good, and the songs are still iconic. I mean, when it comes to iconic, I mean, the only Shadow is still talked about.
Yeah.
But it's like A Star Is Born is so much better when it comes to character work, and he's like, and in order to like save her supposed wife, he has to kill himself. A lot of meetings drawn, and the substance is just a lot of arbitrary bullshit. Because apparently he does not know how to call agents. Like, I don't care. It's like, how fading are you? Do you know how famous Anthony Hopkins is?
Yeah.
Oh, what about Dick Van Dyne? He's like 97. He's also getting work. A lot of work, in fact.
Well, can you think of any older women actresses who are still famous? I don't think so. I didn't think so.
Selma Hayek. Oh, I'm sorry. What about Demi Moore herself?
Yeah, Demi Moore. Well, I guess to be fair, she did have a bit of a hiatus. Like, I don't think she wasn't in very many movies between. Like, didn't she take a long break? I'm trying to remember what the story was with that.
I'm not sure. To be honest, I can just Google her right. We can just see it right now. But yeah, I think she does have she's still acting constantly.
Okay, yeah.
No, she's still acting constantly. You can see that.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, even in this film, oh yeah, she's in Brave New World. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that is good. Oh, but yeah, Brave New World. To be honest, I keep referencing that show, but it's not a good show. But oh well. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Captain America 4 for a minute.
Oh, don't worry. I wish Captain America 4 is good.
Yeah.
I wish a lot of things are good, but it's not. What do I also have? Yeah. The substance. No. Best adapted screenplay, Conclave.
Definitely over Emilia Perez. I approve of that.
I'm gonna be honest. It's probably the best one here. A completely unknown bad, unfortunately. I literally said the only thing I know about Bob Dylan after that film is that he's a dick. He's a cat. That's it. I was like, and people were just like, wait, you only know that now? I was like, yeah, that's how little I know about him.
Yeah, I know nothing about Bob Dylan.
It was like, and this movie makes you not know him at all. But yeah, Emilia Perez, man to woman, woman to man. Penis to vagina.
Woman to man. That was just a bad song.
That's a bad song. I mean, there's the writing. It's like, oh, she died. People throw him a parade. Emilia Perez decided to abandon his family, but actually she wants the family back because reasons. She felt bad. Yeah, she felt bad. To be honest, she's like the most evil person in the entire movie, and the movie treats her as a saint.
Oh yeah, that was really weird. Like, she's like absolutely not a good person at all by any stretch of the imagination, and she's treated very differently.
Yeah, that fucking gangster.
Yeah, she's a drug lord.
Hey, yeah, at least that. I mean, and apparently being transgender makes you suddenly a good person. Don't want to run a crime family.
What I found as a particularly compelling line was the what the doctor says. You know, changing the body changes society, changes the world, or something along those lines. I think.
But yeah, it was like, oh, basically just like her justification. Actually, being transgender fixes himself. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Well, it's like this weird implication that like, oh, by being transgender, you have changed yourself. You're no longer a bad person. It's like, no, Emilia Perez, she's still a bad person. Very much a bad person.
Very much. So it's like enough, and nothing goes anywhere. So that's the problem.
The car explodes at the end. That was exciting.
Yeah, I cheered when she died. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think there's only one or two scenes I don't hate, but that's it.
Yeah.
And both scenes involve Selena Gomez, so she's sort of the best character by default.
Unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Conclave absolutely beats the shit out of these two films. I've not seen Nickel Boy Sing Sing, so don't ask me. So, best animated film. You haven't seen Flow, right?
I have not seen Flow, unfortunately.
Oh, Flow is so good. It's literally has zero dialogue.
Yeah, I've been meaning to see it. It's about cats. I should want to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do you know that in the Oscar speech, they're like the person was like, actually, I thank my cats, my dogs for this film.
That's actually kind of cute. I do like that.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Yeah, that's so cute. I'm glad it won. It beats Inside Out 2, thankfully.
You know, I did watch Wallace and Gromit, the new one. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't, you know, it's definitely very different than a lot of the other ones. I think it's a bit longer. But yeah, it was fun. The stop motion's really good. There's some really funny moments. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good one. I mean, the Wild Robot is also good.
Oh yeah, that was a good one as well.
I think okay, I like it more than Flow, but at the same time, I just don't think it's as good as Flow. The problem is the Wild Robot has a lot of plot armor, and the evil people are stupid as hell.
Yeah, there's a few like quibbles here and there, but I think the Wild Robot is just like a really I don't know, like a down to earth kind of film. It's very comforting, you know. It's wholesome.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's a good film. I mean, they have got to make 2 more sequels, but hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
I still feel bad they haven't given Amy Adams an Oscar yet. Give her an Oscar for fuck's sake. I mean, the most talked about film about last year is she thinks she's gonna turn into a dog. No, I'm not kidding. That's literally that's literally the plot of the film. I was like, I'm not interested to watch it.
Wow.
Trust me, she's not doing a good job mostly. Yeah. So yeah, Flow, I think it's deserved. Best international film. I'm still here. Okay, I haven't seen it, so. I'm glad it beats Emilia Perez. I'm kind of rooting for Flow, but oh well. Oh, apparently it's from Latvia.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm still here. I'll probably watch it. Hopefully it's good, but. Well, best documentary feature, the pro-Pakistan movie. Literally, the Oscar speech is just pro-Pakistan. I'm not gonna thank everyone who helps this film. Aside from Pakistan people. I was like, no one cares.
Are you pro-Pakistan, Unity?
I'm not gonna say my preference because I'm not political. I was like,
yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't know. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no one cares. Shut up. You're not educated enough. Just fuck off. You're not gonna leave an impact. It's like Ricky Gervais says, you have less education than Greta Thunberg. Get your award. Just thank your agent and fuck off. Ricky Gervais is an icon. They want to play this clip of just Ricky Gervais like, fuck off.
Yeah.
You're in no position to lecture the public or anything. You know nothing about the real world. Absolutely true. To be honest, after I listened to that speech, I was like, I don't want to watch that documentary. And they're not. and trust me, I do not have a prediction about which is gonna win beforehand. I was like, okay, I hope the Christopher Reeve documentary gets here. I was like, oh nope. Of course he's not. But yeah, best documentary short film. I have nothing to say.
I don't think I've seen any of these. Yeah.
Neither do I. I mean, apparently this is actually kind of funny. It's like, okay, is that the person? But yeah, it's like the speech is just like, hey, thank you for like coming to the Oscars. Okay, I hope I did not get the people wrong. But yeah, it's just like fun. Thank you, bye, something like this. It's nothing. I haven't got the person wrong. It's like I think the funny one is like two people who does not speak English has to go to the Oscars and speak stuff, and apparently they only got their visa the same day the Oscars started. That's a funny one. Yeah, I have nothing to talk about those. Best live action short film, I'm Not a Robot, never seen it. Best animated short film is Hell of a Script, no, never seen it. I don't have a prediction for this.
Yeah.
But same. Hey, best music, The Brutalist, original score.
I definitely like the music a lot.
Yeah, I think the technical aspects are excels. Yeah,
certainly better than Emilia Perez. I don't know about the Wild Robot though. I'm trying to remember the soundtrack.
I think the soundtrack is really good, especially the song by Moran Morris.
Oh yeah.
It's like, so, if darling, if you try, you just might kiss the sky. Or oh my god, if the film just stopped there, it's gonna be 10 out of 10. But unfortunately, they have to keep going. Yeah, I don't know. Brutalist, maybe Conclave deserves it also as well. Also, the Wild Robots.
You're not. You don't think Wicked deserves it?
Fuck that shit. Okay, what is so original about it?
Yeah, because it's well, actually that's an interesting question because it says original score, but it's obviously based on the musical. Like, does it borrow a lot of music from the musical?
Oh, absolutely. Every song is in that film.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, to be fair, most musicals are cut songs because of runtime. But it's like because this has more time to span, so it's just like here's every single song in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wicked. I was like, and trust me, do you know that they actually took songs from Fortnite?
Oh, from Fortnite, really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
That's funny. Listen, you have to be hip with the youths these days. The youths, they play Fortnite.
Oh, yay. That's fun. Alright, so Ranger Scott. John Manchu is a fucking moron. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, I think he's a good director. I just don't think he's good when it comes to making songs and analyzing scripts and what fits in the overall narrative. Best music. I don't care about this song.
No, I didn't really like this song at all. There were a couple songs in Emilia Perez I was like, oh, okay, this is not like too bad, but this was not one of them.
No.
This is I think this is the beginning song, right? We're talking about refrigerators and.
No, I don't. I think that's the one during the ceremony.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, so that's fun, and we got. Yeah, most of them are Emilia Perez. I was kind of hoping for Sing Sing the 6888, Elton John to just win because I just do not want Emilia Perez to win. And apparently, the Diana Warren actually got nominated 16 times and she won nothing. For when it comes to making original songs, that's the funny part. If you don't know, like seriously, look at her credits. Okay,
oh, wow.
I don't. Yeah. I don't think you know a lot of all the films. You know Pearl Harbor, directed by Michael Bay.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I think that's... Oh, shit! Oh, she made the song! Nothing's gonna stop us. You know, that they say we're crazy. What do they know? Put your hands around me, baby. Don't never let go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but they actually used that song from in the Thunderbolts trailer, if you don't know that.
Right.
I was like, oh my god, she should absolutely be nominated for... She should actually won for Nothing's Gonna Stop Us. I love that. That song is amazing.
It's a fun song. I like it.
Yeah. And yeah, I just wish that she won Nothing's Gonna Stop Us, but oh well. Yeah, nothing's... Yeah, yeah, to be honest, I'm just rooting against Amelia Perez, but unfortunate. Best sound, Dune Part 2, which is fair.
I do think that's fair. Yeah, I think a lot of the it was quite impressive. Like the a lot of the soundtrack and a lot of the sound effects.
Yeah, the sandworms. That sandworms. The gladiator fight scenes. Those are good. Those are great sound designs.
Yeah, and like the lasers. They have like the sound as they cut through all the rocks and stuff.
Also, the fight packs, amazing. Of course, Wicked. I think I said Wicked is gonna win, but it's like, no, thankfully it did not win. Probably because Academy saw Fortnite soundtracks. And Finger Joy, I'm sure, is a fucking moron. To be honest, no one likes the director in Wicked.
What else has the director done?
He made Stab Up 2. He made Crazy Rich Asians. Now you see me too. Okay, you know what? Let me just show you. Let me just show you John Amshu right here. You will love his credits. Hey, In the Heights. I like the film. I need to rewatch it.
G.I. Joe Retaliation. Classic.
Stab Up 2, Stab Up 3D. Those are his amazing credits.
Wicked for Good. Is that the second part of the part 2? Wicked part 2?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, do you know why it's called For Good?
Because it's over?
Yeah, hopefully. No, because that's the final song of the film.
Oh,
and the stage play. I might get the reference, it's just pretty poor title. But yeah, Dune Part 2, yeah, the sound design, I love it. A complete unknown, not really. I'm gonna Perez fuck off. The Raw Robot, actually, I quite like the sound design Raw Robot. I don't think it's gonna win.
Actually, yeah, no, because they have a lot of really interesting sound effects for the robot itself. I think are quite nice, and it blends well with like the more nature ambient sounds as well.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Dune Part 2, but still, I think Dune Part 2 deserves it. And then best production design. I've said, yeah, I've said that. Yeah, no.
I would have said Nosferatu.
Absolutely, I would say Nosferatu as well. Unfortunately, Wicked, because there's otherworldly elements there, and it's a play. It's a play everyone likes, and yeah, I mean it's a lot more pretty, I guess. I think we said that. I think Wicked's gonna win, which I don't want to, but it's what it is.
Well, in Nosferatu, I feel like it's just the clear win. Like I don't know. I haven't seen Wicked or Conclave, but it seems like Nosferatu had just this really, really like you can tell the director did so much research on like that area of the world, like in Germany, to make this film.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you never seen the movie of... Yeah, that's the thing. Nosferatu like has a lot of detail when it comes to stats and stuff. Here's the thing about Wicked. So how do you know the play is like the most famous play in the world, if not one of them at the very least?
Yeah, because it was like a big Broadway thing, right?
Yeah. Do you know how many blueprints it has?
How many?
Over 20 years of it. So basically, the fucking person just have to look at the stage play, just watch it, and it's like, okay, what should I do? Knock down. Just copy a bit from the Wizard of Oz because it's also a film. It's like that's all you need. You have 20 years of blueprints to work with. Basically, you're given an easy start. Okay, easy year starts compared to these people. And I was like, yeah, sure. Give a few thousand years of stuff, and it's gonna win the best production design, I guess. That's totally not cheating. And yeah, I do not want Wicked. I just wish Nosferatu is gonna win.
Yeah, same.
Um, yeah, the Brutalist, not really. Probably because the AI art.
I feel like some of the production was quite good in the Brutalist. Like I liked just kind of the aesthetic of the big concrete buildings out in the middle of the countryside. But yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, I like the library stuff. That's good. But yeah, it's not that. But yeah, I think it's just Nosferatu at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Best cinematography, The Brutalist. I guess. But no, I think it was just.
I suppose so. I think Nosferatu. I think it's probably the winner here.
Yeah, Nosferatu. I think so.
There's just some really, really great shots. The one that still sticks with me is the one where I think the main character guy, the Thomas, he's out in the middle of the road, and like you hear the bells start approaching him, like the sleigh bells as like the carriage arrives. It's this really, really eerie scene, and it just kind of like suddenly cuts to him being right in front of the carriage, and it's the whole thing is shot really beautifully. There's really pale moonlight kind of around him. It's a very like the camera is quite square with the road, so it looks really way too angular. It's just a really neat sequence.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I mean, my first shot is absolutely the ending where Little Rose Stab just sleeps with the vampire. Because
he explodes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Nosferatu, the burning scene with wonderful burning the church. That's amazing.
Yep.
Good job.
And the one where he first arrives in the town, and he's kind of using the shadows to move around, and everything is like kind of reflecting on the curtains and looks really spooky. It's great.
Yeah, and like a lot of helicopter shots of Little Rose Stab just leaving the mansion. That's a good one. But yeah, I think it should be Nosferatu, but I don't hate this, but it's like, yeah, I think it should be Nosferatu. Absolutely do not go to Amelia Perez. That film can go fuck itself.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what would be like a good shot from Amelia Perez. I was like, maybe the shot where the burning car, like they have the car finally exploded, and we're all celebrating that she died.
Yay! That was good. But yeah, cinematography and makeup. I think we said the substance is gonna win.
It's probably, I think this is probably one of the deserved wins from the substance, I would say, because I think the makeup is quite good. It's mostly, I think, practical. Yeah,
the practical, the basically Godzilla monster at the end, the makeup for Demi Moore. Yeah. It's very eerie. It's like it's very like ugly looking, but it's like in a good way.
Yeah.
I think the thing is like why the substance is so good. It's because the makeup. It's the practical makeup is just that good. It's just trick people into thinking it's good, and also Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley's acting. I mean, I love both actors. But it's just the script just did not do them any favor.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame because it is an interesting story, but yeah, just they weren't given very much to work with.
Yeah, but the makeup is good. I love it. A different man's makeup. Yeah, I can see it. It's good.
Yeah,
I streamed that movie with you guys.
That's right. Yeah, that was one of the other ones that we watched, right?
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I think that movie's gonna get nominated, and then we finished it. I was like, I'm glad it did not get nominated.
It's another one of those ones that goes on for way too long. And it's like, okay, I get it. I understand what you're trying to tell me. Stop.
It's like, I think it's the same as The Brutalist. It was like the first half is good. The second half happened. Okay, I think the second half of A Different Man is way worse than the brutal second half. Don't get me wrong, but still. Yeah. That's so yeah. Nosferatu. Yeah, the vampire makeup from Bill Skarsgård.
Oh yeah, that was quite good.
That's what they used as reference for that one. So yeah, that's a good one. And okay, if you don't know what they are doing, this one is basically the makeup for as the man. So basically, transgender actor has to play a man. So that's the makeup. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's actually not even the worst one in this list. This is the worst one. Literally, the only thing they had,
really?
no, the nomination is literally just taking Cynthia Erivo as Green. No offense. Have you seen the stage play, which happens 20 years?
I never did.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's not like they have done that in like fucking 20 years of Broadway play. You have so much blueprints. Oh shit. I'm sorry. They have done that in 1939 during the Wizard of Oz. You seen that?
That's right.
Oh my God.
Well, kind of funny story about that, but like the green paint they used, I think it was like a copper-based paint, and it gave the actress like really, really bad rashes, I think.
No, that's what burned her.
Yeah.
But yeah, wicked. So yeah, I think this was actually the worst one. They're just using makeup they have done already. Yeah, I think the substance differ. Even though I love Nosferatu, I just don't think it's as good as the substance stuff.
I think that's probably fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Hairstyling, but yeah. To be honest, I think the most interesting thing about Wicked makeup is like they somehow make Cynthia Erivo hotter as a green person than her in real life. I wish I was kidding. Do you know people even actually call the actress a living Nosferatu?
Oh no, that's so mean.
But yeah, I don't hate her. Okay, I'm not gonna criticize her look, but I do think she's prettier in Wicked. Which has to be that bad. But yeah, best costume design. I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, I feel like the best costume. Yeah, I don't know. Again, the only one I've seen is Nosferatu, but the costumes in Nosferatu are really, really good.
Yeah, it's like all the period dresses and stuff.
Yeah,
they're amazing.
They have like the frilly kind of suits that the men wear.
Yeah, what they wear, amazing. And I mean, Little Step's costume, the Nosferatu's costume, great, amazing.
Yep.
I mean, I don't even know what to say about Wicked. I was like, dude, you know you have 20 years of blueprints for that, and they somehow actually made it worse than the plays. Oh yeah, hot take. The costume in the show is way worse than the plays.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and yeah, 20 years of blueprints. You fuck. Hey, but you know what? Do you want to know what this costume designer made? This guy made, yeah, so he's
all kinds of things.
Hamilton. He's also a
Hamilton, yeah.
He made the Hamilton stuff. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ Superstar. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the stage plays are weird, but he made Guys and Dolls makeup. But yeah, it's. I mean, oh yeah, here's I feel funny they didn't have the award category for him here. But yeah, he's like the go-to like costume designer when it comes to musicals. And his design is not really that good. That's a thing. And yeah, that's the Wicked, the best costume design for no reason. A complete unknown. Maybe. Okay, fuck off. Absolutely not. Conclave. I say yeah, the costume looks good.
Yeah, I never got around to seeing Gladiator 2.
Oh, good. Don't watch it.
Yeah, that's another one of those things where like I only heard kind of bad things from people.
Do you know how this movie starts?
Isn't it like kind of the same beginning as the original as well? Or
I guess sorry.
Somewhat similar.
Sorry. So this is how it starts. Luke Skywalker has vanished.
Oh
Sorry.
no.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. I got the movie mixed up. This is what it said. Okay. Here it is. Uh, I don't remember the character name for the first film, played by Kurt Russell, not Russell Crowe. What's his
Kurt
name
Russell
again?
Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Okay. I don't remember the character name, but it's like, okay, I just gotta refer him
Maximus.
Maximus.
That's right. It was right on the tip of my tongue, but
Maximus' dream for the better Rome has vanished. And people forgot about his dream of a better Rome because two stupid fuckheads, cartoonist kings didn't make that happen, apparently. So that's the opening of Gladiator 2. The first movie means nothing.
So they just make his all his actions not worth as much, I guess.
Nope. Apparently his son is gonna do everything. So it confirms that Maximus is a cheater.
Oof.
Of course, the character assassinated Lucius. That was fun. I don't even know what the fuck did they cast Paul Mescal. No offense to him, he's bad in the role, and I love him in Normal People. By the way, Russell Crowe wins an Oscar in Gladiator. So it's like, yeah, good. You should have found a better actor for that. Okay, okay. I'm not saying Paul Mescal is a bad actor. I love him in what's it called, Normal People. I just think that he's not the right choice. But yeah, I mean the costume is basically just the same as Gladiator, so I don't really. It still looks good. I just don't think it's that good. So best film editing, Anora.
Oh yeah.
That was actually kind of surprising.
Yeah, because you mentioned this earlier, but it has a lot of the like kind of jump cuts towards the beginning. It's very hectic, and it fits with the kind of the partying that they do early on.
Yeah, I mean the first shot is amazing. It's like, oh, actually pans to Anora, slowly pans to Anora, and then when it hits Anora, he just stops and just like, oh, so that's the main character, and you get the idea. It's like we're just following this is a life of a sex worker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anora, amazing. It's like jump cuts, and then when it comes to slow stuff, it's like it's gonna give it a lot long to explore any cuts. Conclave, yep, amazing. Yeah, I think it's deserved. The brutalist editing, it could be better, I guess. Actually, it's still well edited. I just don't think. I think there's just a lot of noticeable edits when it comes to, especially when it comes to the soft. But the soft, I was like, get on with it.
Yeah, I don't really have a very good eye for like noticing different kinds of cuts.
Basically, when they overlap an image on top of an image to transition, that's called the soft.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of long stuff in the brutalist. I was like, get on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the brutalist. I think it's still well edited. Mostly, just some parts should be better. Conclave, well edited as well.
Emilia Perez, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's. Have you seen the phone scenes? That was so well edited.
You remember they cut to the random place in Beijing, or no, yeah. Thailand, isn't it? They go to the doctor.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wow, time span, right?
Nice, good job.
What about Wicked? That was so good, right? Right? I want to kill myself just by watching Wicked. No, the Wicked editing is like the Snyder cut. It's like, get on with it.
Did they have long sequences of people walking upstairs to heavy metal music?
Yeah, there's a lot of long sequences just dragging shit out. Fuck. Do you know that the fucking play is only the first act of the play is only 1 hour and 25 minutes? The fucking movie covering the first act is 2 hours and 14 minutes. Barely any new scenes. I was literally just like, get on with it. You just drag the shit out of every scene. Especially Defying Gravity. I was like, get on with it. So yeah, Anora best editing, I think it's deserved.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the next one? Best visual effects. Thankfully, it got to Dune Part 2.
That's probably I think that's probably well deserved because it's a very like a lot of the special effects are really great. How they do the shields around the ships and the people.
No, I think yeah, that's like the sandworms. They actually have a practical and CGI sandworm. That's good. Yeah, the white makeup on I fuck Austin Butler. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, and the entire scene, the entire sequence with them on the Harkonnen planet was that was really cool.
Yeah, when the sandworm destroying the palace, amazing. It looks visually amazing. That's the jetpack stuff, amazing. Alien Romulus. Hey, do you remember the CGI Ian Holmes?
Oh yeah, I saw clips of that. That looked awful.
Yeah, and it was like Team America shit. And it's like, yeah, I think that's the problem. And then Better Man. Actually, the Better Man's monkey makeup is good. I just don't. I didn't watch it. It's like it's that even a good movie. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, I think it has good CGI. Okay, I haven't seen the film, but I think the CGI looks. From what I saw, it looks good.
Well, what I remember about the other like the other Planet of the Apes films from like earlier in like the 2000s, they all have really great special effects, especially for like the characters like Caesar.
Oh yeah, the CGI there is amazing. I mean, the thing is just the story is not that interesting. Okay, it's still interesting. It's just not that interestingly executed. So it's like no one remembers those.
Yeah, I remember. I really liked Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I thought that was a cool film. But yeah, I don't think they're. I do enjoy them, but I don't know how like good they are.
No, I mean Matt Reeves before directing Batman is referred to the guy who made Planet of the Apes. That's all he's known for.
Yeah.
And Wicked. Okay, I'll give us that. It looks good. It's not that bad. Aside from the obvious CGI people, it's not that bad. It's just I just don't know what to point to. But yeah, I think Dune Part 2 still has much better effects in terms of details and stuff.
Agreed.
And also, oh shit, oh forgot. Wicked makes the sky really white for some reason.
Oh, he must be a Harkonnen.
Oh yeah, right. It's not like they have because John M. Chu fucking sad. Actually, it's more realistic if the sky is not blue.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, absolutely. That looks shit, but thank you. Fun fact: when the crew of Wicked was like, he's there when they're sad that John M. Chu is not winning, it's like Cynthia Erivo has the balls to say, if one win, he should have been. He's also part of family. He did everything in terms of directing for this film. He organized everything. I was like, and I just keep thinking, I was like, yeah, that's what directing means, dipshit. Like, what are you so different to other people who make like Dune Part 2 Alien Romulus? What's so different? Except you have more budget to play with. But yeah, Dune Part 2. I think that's the last one. Oh, there's still a lot of awards. Huh. Funny, I don't think. Oh right, I forgot to mention this. Do you remember there's a song sequence of Wicked online?
No, I don't think I ever saw those.
Yeah. So basically, they have like a Wicked melody in the beginning of Wicked. Not beginning Wicked. Beginning of the Oscars, they're like, oh, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande is gonna sing Wicked melody, and now I watched it. I was like, okay, what they're singing? I was like, Ariana Grande sings, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Cynthia Erivo sings something from, I think it's called The Wiz, the musical, and then they sing Defying Gravity, which is like the only song from Wicked.
Yeah, I think I've definitely heard Defying Gravity before, but I'm not as familiar with that whole soundtrack.
Oh, everyone should know Defying Gravity. So at the first, and I was like, wait, that's the Wicked melody. All you actually sing is Defying Gravity, and two songs not from Wicked. It's like it's insane to even think about that. I was like, wow, why? Because there's actually online people that actually like match melody from Wicked. Do you know the one voice child choir? I'm not gonna play that because copyright. But they actually mixed like the Wizard and I, Dancing for Life, Popular, Define Gravity, and For Good together in 7 minutes. That's actually amazing.
Oh yeah, Popular. That's the other song I think I remember hearing.
Oh yeah,
I've
that's
definitely heard
like
that one before.
those are two songs, the two most popular songs in. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, music theater history. But yeah,
I mean, if a
it's like
normie like me can recognize them, then it must be popular.
yeah, it is popular. I think you might hear other songs like Cell Block Tango. You just don't know the name.
Yeah, that's probably likely.
Yeah, or just Hamilton songs. Probably like that. But yeah, Wicked. But yeah, my disappointment for that was like, oh, so that's the only thing you show? Define Gravity? Yeah. Wicked, man. I have so much to bitch about. Here is the honorable awards for Quincy Jones. Yeah. By the way, this guy has like a tribute for him sing by Queen Latifah. Why?
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, and then apparently like Oprah Winfrey was like he's black. He's black. He's a genius. He's also black. He inspired me because he's black. I was like, shut. Okay, no offense to people of color, but I think you should have absolutely mentioned his more as an accomplishment than except from his skin color.
I feel like I feel like the natural thing would just be like talk about some of the songs that he's done and like their effects on like the greater public.
Yeah, it's like also like what things did he do instead of the song? It's like why is he so iconic? What is he inspired? It's like there's okay. Look at his Wikipedia. He has a lot to say. But you know, the Oscar just like, okay, do you know he's black? I was like, yeah. Can you say more about him? Oh no. But yeah, that's it. He made the I know the color purple. That's a play. I know the West, which is basically the song sung by Cynthia Erivo in Wicked Melody, supposedly. But no, I was like, yeah, they should absolutely just focus more on his stuff. Like, you know, what is his legacy? So yeah, Quincy Jones, great. Okay. Once again, no offense to people of color. I think you should absolutely mention more of his accomplishment than just his skin tone. Julia Taylor, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember what the fuck did she do. Did she even honor her in the film?
Juliet Taylor.
Oh, apparently she cast a lot of things. For Woody Allen. I think she passed away. Oh no, she's still alive. She stopped casting, I guess. But yeah, oh yeah, this is actually the most memorable one because the James Bond award.
Oh right, yeah.
Which is
yeah,
yeah.
That was the other news recently. Is that I guess the Amazon now has the casting right the casting permissions for James Bond.
No, the creative control.
Oh, creative control. That's right.
I mean, they still have control. It's just step down a bit.
Yeah.
But it's like still was like why? Why do you even do that before that? And they have an entire Oscar dedicated to them. By the way, Barbara Broccoli is like the daughter of the guy who adapted Ian Fleming's novels.
Right.
So it's
they've been involved forever.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, why do you get rid of What happened behind the scenes? I want to know.
Probably a lot of fights, I imagine.
Yeah, a lot of fights. So this is your family legacy. Why would you do that?
It's just like the Tolkien estate, right?
Yeah, I guess. I honestly don't know. But yeah, bro. I mean, okay, but let's talk about the James Bond stuff. Okay, it's hosted by Margaret Qualley, I think. Okay, the dance is hosted by Margaret Qualley, and then they slowly transition to Lisa sing. It's like "Live and Let Die" by Paul McCarthy. And then
okay.
and then they got like another singer. I don't know her. It's like Dojo Cat, something like this, who sings Diamonds Are Forever" by Shirley Bassey. And the last one, it's what's it called? Oh, it's Skyfall by Adele. I don't know what the last singer is. Faya or something.
I'm familiar with the Skyfall song, but
Yeah. If you don't know, yeah, I mean Skyfall is like probably the most famous one. I think you know Shirley Bassey. Shirley Bassey used to sing a lot of James Bond songs. Or "Live and Let Die" is by Paul McCarthy. I think you should know that he's from the Beatles.
oh yeah.
"Live and Let Die" is really good, so you should listen to that.
Yeah, I've heard that one as well.
Yeah. So that's the James Bond stuff.
You know what my favorite James Bond song is? Probably one of those two, Skyfall or Live and Let Die.
Yeah, probably. I think "You Know My Name" is underrated. It's just the song from Casino Royale. That's a good. I mean, I think "The Word Is Not Enough" is also really good. I don't hate "Writings on the Wall" probably because I do that in karaoke all the time. But yeah, a lot of good James Bond songs.
Yeah. Anyway, I would love to hang out more, but unfortunately, I must head out.
But don't worry, I think we can end the stream right now. You just have to go.
Okay.
I just one last thing. Look at all the nominations. So yeah, that's all the nominations, and this is all the wins.
I find it so interesting that Emilia Perez was nominated for 13, but only won 2.
Yay! And those 2 are not deserved.
No.
Like it should. Okay, Emilia Perez being nominated is not even deserved at all. And funny thing is, what's it called? I think it's because of online backlash. If not the fact that Kanye was like, dude, don't vote for Emilia Perez. Don't vote for Emilia Perez.
Yeah, they were probably panicking as soon as what's her name? Like she started tweeting.
But yeah, that's the thing. And yeah, I was like, I'm surprised Honora won 6 out of 5 of them.
Yeah, that was quite impressive.
Yeah, because I do not think Honora's gonna win. Yeah, I mean, I love Honora. I just don't think it's gonna win. I mean, in my prediction, it's like I don't think it's gonna win any awards, but it surprised me.
It was a pleasant surprise.
It's a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Honora, great. Great. Glad that Sean Baker is apparently the first person who won four Oscars in a single role in a single film.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think it's still a lot. Yeah, but at the same time, it's Honora is just that good. Unfortunately,
it really is. Yeah. Like I genuinely wasn't expecting it to be that good, and yes. I definitely recommend anyone who's watching to go and watch it.
Yeah, go watch Honora. It's amazing. I mean, to be honest, I think the Oscar is more balanced because you see all the 2 and stuff. Because all of them got 2 awards, and then it got at the end, I was like, okay, who's gonna win? And then Honora just like got 2 in a row. I was like, okay, it's absolutely Honora, and it's it is Honora.
You kind of wonder if like they set up intentionally so that they all get 2 to kind of keep the audience on their seats a little bit, and then just end with Honora winning everything.
Probably. I mean, I think they should just like mix the bit when it comes to directing and Best Actress. Just like, oh, maybe just put Best Actress before Best Actor. That would actually trick some people. But no, yeah, it's Honora. It's obvious. But I'm glad. And yeah, those are. I don't think anyone cares about the performers, the presenting for stuff. And yeah, sorry. Please don't host again.
We want Ricky Gervais, please.
Ricky Gervais, please. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Okay, how to
Cool.
stop screen? Yeah. So yeah, we're glad Honora won the Oscars. It's
Yes.
I mean I would kill myself if Wicked did because like it's gotta be mainstream. I was like it's not mainstream. But yeah, Nora, yeah, I'm glad Nora won, and I think I still think it's safe, but I think I agree with most of the nominations.
Yeah, I feel like they were pretty fair because I remember seeing some of the ones from past years and being like, why is this nominated?
Oh, don't worry, we got a lot of this already with Amelia
Yeah.
Perez. It's like, why is that nominated?
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, I know that you have to go now, so I'm not gonna stay. I'm not gonna
Yes.
stay. But
yeah, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. It
I was glad I
is.
was
Yeah.
able to praise a Nora sweep.
Yeah, Nora sweep, absolutely. Aside from best supporting actor, but I can see that. It's fine.
Yeah. It would have been nice to see Igor's actor get it though.
But yeah, it's not not understand. It's like, but it's still like understanding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're gonna end the stream soon. It's just like, any closing thoughts? What do you think of this compared to the last Oscar?
Oh, I still think we really needed someone to come up on stage and slap Conan O'Brien. That's what I think.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. Hey, what should I do? Oh, we should have Adam Sandler do that. I mean, they actually make that fucker makes fun of Adam Sandler for some reason. I was like, fuck
I feel like
off.
that's fair.
Yeah,
I think you're legally obligated to make fun of Adam Sandler at least once. As a
maybe.
comedian.
I mean, fair. To be honest, his joke at first is like, I'm gonna climb out of Demi Moore's body. It was like, I don't think that's funny, but
yeah.
But yeah, compared to last year, I think last year is a bit Last year I want what's it called, the Holdovers to win, but Oppenheimer is still a good choice.
Yeah, the Holdovers was great. I'd love that movie.
Yeah, I mean the only thing that the Holdover won is best supporting actress, but yeah, it is what it is. I love that film. But yeah, I think it's I think last year has like does not have as high highs, but it does not have Amelia Perez nominated. I think that's my last comment. The Oscars. I hope next year will be better, and I hope I'm not gonna be in university next year, so I don't know what's gonna happen when it comes to the Oscar ceremony in university, but I wish they actually know what they're doing. I know how to Google.
Well, at least I'll be hoping for Wicked, whatever, part 2 to win.
Fuck you. Oh well, Wicked. I will break that down this year. It's not gonna be good. I've seen the play.
You should make a video about it. It'd be fun.
Oh, I did fall off that. I just time constraints.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah, I was supposed to make a Deadpool Wolverine video. I'm still in the process of making it. I just don't have time to make it. But it is what it is. So yeah, thanks for having you. Say goodbye to the people, and say a bit about yourself or anything you are promoting.
Yeah, well, I don't really have anything to promote, but occasionally I post comments in people's YouTube videos, so you may see me around. But yeah, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
But yeah, thanks for coming here. And I know that in the title, Burger is supposed to be here. He's like, yeah, he's supposed to, but he has something happening, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, and because Red is busy, he's not able to. But But yeah, I'm still glad that you're here. Thanks for it.
Yeah, it was fun.
So see ya.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.
You too.